Probably should have let my day waste. Spending way too much time setting things up here. But that's okay. Do hope that's not too loud, but let's see. Alright, this will have to work. Let's see. Oh man. What the heck? Okay. Jeez. So much time spent just getting things set up. Stardew Valley. Hope that's not too loud. Let's see. Trying to get my remote connection set up here. Oh, hey River, or Becky. That'll settle into lunch. Awesome. I'm still setting up some of the audio stuff here. Always the most frustrating thing for me. Is like I'm never sure how good the audio is and like how well people can hear versus what's happening in the stream, and always frustrates me. But anywho, hope you had a good day. I think today I'm gonna play a little more Stardew, and then I think switch later on to some Marvel Snap. Let's just change things up here. I also was watching another streamer, TikToker, who had like a ton of mods in there. Oh, here's my little kitty. Who had a ton of mods, just like aesthetic stuff that made like everything look really nice, like flowers like that would glow in the fields and different trees, and like I said, mainly just aesthetic stuff. But still, I was pretty surprised how beautiful everything looked like. I want to try some mods. I originally thought of just doing the Stardew Valley run fresh cauliflower. I have fresh cauliflower. I originally thought about doing this run like clean and just like, alright, I'm not gonna mess with any mess with any mods or anything like that because I haven't played in so long. But kind of made me interested. Let's see what it's like. Yeah. Let's see here. It's raining. So what should we do on a rainy day? I've also, turned off the music in Stardew. Some other music here. But yeah, I've also got chicken parmesan sandwich here someplace that I just picked up right before starting the stream here. Oh, my little chickies. Guys. Mike. Bertha. More chickens. Last time we streamed, yeah, I did get the backpack, so thank God for that. So I got a bit more stuff. I need to go back in the mines. That's what my plan is. More mines means copper, which means I can build a silo, which means I can harvest my grass. And I swear after that I'm gonna focus on talking to people. It's just like I just need a little bit of cash flow so that I can yeah, just a little bit of cash flow so I can then have money to do things. Like the great struggle of capitalism. When I do things, I need money to do those things. Okay, I need the hoe with me, the scythe, pickaxe, axe. I don't need this, I don't need this. Let's go find somebody to go and give a gift to, talk to somebody. Then we'll head to the mines. I got a new book. I lost book, like, expanded. Enter the adventuring hall. Upgrade my furnace. Bring Jody a cauliflower. Right. Oh man. What a date. Slime, Hunter Slate, 8 green slimes. Oh heck yeah, I could do that. Let's go there right now. Let's just get to the mines. Get some copper. Get that out of the way and it's terrible outside. But with the weather, heat wave hitting the US here. Holy heck, is it crazy? And it's only gonna get worse this week. So there's like this peak period of time where like 2 months out of the year where it's comfortable for me to go outside, and then it returns to hell for me. But I'm trying to get over that and just be alright with sweaty outside. Let's buy and see our friend. He's not in here. Alright. Let's see if I can get some cookies. Some cog. But I've also been trying to continue the training of Doggy. Sister's dog, really, but care of it too. Training it, teaching it, and boy does she have a lot of bad habits that she's got to unlearn. But at least she's getting a lot better when crap. There we go. That's so much. This is why I never come to these levels. Sorry, I've got to lock in right now. These aren't the real gamer hours here. Can't get killed in the mines by these darn bugs. Anyhow, yeah, I've just been teaching her stuff, which was fun. And then I've also been working on my next video topic. It's gonna be a short one, but I'm like, as I'm figuring out the whole editing and creating video things, I'm finding that I really like it. A lot more than I thought I would, which is pretty funny. And I had like made like a few little dumb videos like 10 years ago or something, but I was like, oh, this is cool. I never really done it again. But kind of, you know, it's like with everything that I do, I always try to like find other ways to go about optimizing and learning new tricks and figuring things out. There's like there's a fine line in figuring things out, like discovery and trying something new, and like I just love so much. I think that's why I have so many odd like skills and things, because I'm always trying to figure things out. But something about this, and I think especially something like with D&D, I can create things and I can show them to my players. Uh, but when I talk to other people, I tell people like what I do and like how I spend my time and what I'm creating. And I try to explain to them like how much it means to me and how important it is to me. Or like, you know, we did the quests with the whole revolution stuff, and um, I was like, I was so excited. I was so happy, and literally no one understands what I'm saying. And there's like, there are very few people outside of like our community that I can then talk to about it and be like, that was so cool. Um, but this feels, but like making these little videos feels like it's like it's able to I'm able to create things that, you know, are explainable to other people. And so I'm also trying, because I know Rob had mentioned like the Patreon, like should have I should, you know, do some videos like with the streaming and things like this. But my brain has a really hard time. I've realized keeping track, unless it's something very mindless, uh, of keeping track and talking and getting my thoughts in order. Um, so my next video is gonna be, it's not gonna be long, but it is considered more of like a video essay, or like a yeah, brief summary of thoughts and ideas, more so than like here's a bunch of random stuff. Because most of the videos that I've been making so far, my main goal has just been like to uh, deliver some of this information and contact and these ideas and be able to get them to you guys. But also it's been mainly so I can like continue learning and continue seeing like, okay, what is the next thing I can do after this? What's the next thing I can do after this? What is the next like stage of progression from here? It's kind of like how I approached things when I was DMing too, which is like, okay, we've got, you know, start out with your basic thing. I feel like I can get stuff from here. Yes, I can. You know, most players, I might have to eat these cookies. Most players, they start out, most DMs start out like simple maps, simple drawings. Just go from there. That's totally cool. But then eventually, it's the funny thing about this hobby, which is like, it is a, it is a free hobby, and yet there's such a market around the like people wanting to spend money. And even if it's just like, even if it's not like for a pro DM, like how many people buy the books and buy minis and buy dice, even if it's like dice that they'll never use. It's like, it's just so funny. There's something about it. But I also find like as a DM, like I would buy like tools, and I would get like all these little things like a graph paper and or dry erase maps, and it's just interesting to me how the game technically could be played with just like, you know, sitting in a blank room, staring at each other and rolling some dice, and that's it. And really, you don't even really need the dice if you and your DM can come to an kind of understanding of like, okay, how does this conflict kind of follow through? Which is funny because like I've told many of the players who join, got a new shirt, doll shirt. Ooh, that's cool. I like this shirt. I'm actually gonna order a shirt that looks like this. It's Vegeta's Badman shirt. Very cool. So I saw it. But anyway, saying again. Let's organize this. 620. Oh yes. Um, when I first started like playing, like they're really just making stories, uh, which is funny now I think about it. Like how even back then we just called it like a story. That's all it was to us. But but even when we played back then, it was mostly about like the scenarios that we were making and about uh, yeah, and like really just using our wits to kind of think about like, okay, how do we navigate the situation here? Like we knew our general powers and abilities and what we were capable of, but we didn't use dice. We just kind of talked it out most of the time, or arguing it out most of the time. There was a lot of arguments back then, and I guess that's why we moved to dice anyways. So maybe that method is not like the best for everyone. Um, but I always forget to come by this place because it's open. When is it open? It's open now. Oh, sick. Hey, dude. Sneakers. I think I've got good shoes already. Increases knockback. All sword. Oh, these are decorations. Oh, that's cool. Blade. Is that better than mine? I feel like I'll just find a better. 2 to 5. What's yours? 3 to 7. I'll just find a better sword. That's fine. But yeah, we would argue a lot though about like what, who would win and what, and like there'd be like, to give you an example, it'd be like, all right, you are, God, these almost sound like math problems now that I think about it. God, we were such nerds. We're still nerds. But it'd be like, all right, with my telekinesis, I can lift like 500 pounds. Cool. So then, like, whoever's running the story there would basically say like, all right, you've entered the room. You can see that like there are 3 people inside, and 2 of them have guns. What do you do? And it's like, okay, cool. Well, I know that I can split my telekinesis and split my mind and kind of apply the force to 2 of them at the same time, because that's the only skill I've got so far, is splitting it into 2. So that I can hit them both with 250 pounds of force, which is pretty significant. And maybe I can like knock them off balance, and then me myself run up to go and get the first guy there. And we were just kind of, like I said, chat about it and argue about things. I might have said like, I'll do that first push and then use my telekinesis to protect me from is it only one at a time? Uh, then might say like, yeah, I'll use my telekinesis to protect myself or shield myself, and whoever's telling the story there would kind of determine, all right, that sounds like a sufficient explanation or a sufficient rationale for the scene. But of course, like, there's only so long you can do that kind of thing without dice and without being able to kind of determine the outcomes with each other there in a simple and non-argumentative way. Oh, I got a copper bar. Okay. Kill more slimes. Let's see. Jody's request. All right. I think I need 2 of these, so I'll hold on to that for now. It's late. Go to bed. Good night, to my kitty. Good night. Okay, staircase. Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot about those things. All right, all I got was 1 egg yesterday. Not the best. That's okay. Day 20 of spring already. Jeez. Fortune teller. Jardinos. They're very happy today, so it's a good day to go to the mines then. Clear and sunny tomorrow. I didn't feed my chickies. Oh no. How could I have done this? I failed them. Children. They needed me most. I forgot to feed them. they're angry. Yeah, they're angry. It's a little thin. I'm sorry, Bertha. Really bad. Alright. Gotta get that silo. Like ASAP. Gotta get this lady her cauliflower. Let's put this in here. Fires one coal. Go. Excellent. Pretty. Where did I put that coal though? Jeez, I got scared for a second. Let's go talk to this lady about getting that silo put in. I think I just need stone and copper and this whatever is gonna come out of here. And then I'm gonna save for the and it's already the 20th. We've got enough time to plant like one more thing. But I'm pretty sure after that it's gonna be time to just prepare for summer. Yeah, that sounds about right. What's that? Guide isn't open till 9, I think. Well, we got some time before stores open. Let's talk to some people. If anybody's out and about. I'd say I would do more of that. Anybody's out though, so I might just not be awake yet. Star Drop Saloon. Don't open until 12. Alrighty. Alright, we got 20 minutes to kill. Let's. Oh, buddy, you're outside. Arms are really sore, but that's a sign of progress for a guy like me. Alright, Alex. You probably said something different. I must have done 1,000 push. Okay. Alright. What else is here? Oh, hello. I used to love looking at the clouds, but I have trouble seeing them these days. Yeah. That is so sad. My eyes just don't work as well as they used to. Alright. Alright. I don't know what you did. Those raccoons haven't been back since last week. Okay. What did I do? I didn't do anything with raccoons. This guy's just crazy. I have been going through these people's trash, and so I hope. Do anything for ya? Where are you? This one's 10,000. What grows fast? 12 days, 10 days, 4 days, 6 days. Yeah, we have enough time for potatoes. $20 potato seeds. That's a pretty good amount for the rest of the spring here. Now let's go see Robin about a silo. And maybe I can get more chickens. Did I go the wrong way? Yes, I think I did. Damn it. What the hell? Did I go the wrong way? Where the heck is... No, I'm just lost. Hey, Pavel, thanks for the follow. Awesome. Let's see. I gotta go to this place at night. And I gotta take a bite of this sandwich because I'm starving. Oh, that's right. She's over here. Ooh, this. What do you sound like? Talk to farm buildings. Clay and 5 copper. Ah. Okay. I gotta get clay. That's alright. I can get plenty of clay. Sure can. But I can get more chickens. Thought I had enough. I only need 2 copper. Maybe I only needed 2 copper to create the furnace, is probably what it was. Can I just get clay from digging in the dirt? I confirm that. Oh, I have been uh completely obsessed with Chapel Roan. Holy how. She such a great artist. Kind of songs that really just stick in your head. Great stuff, great stuff. I say that because that's what I wish I was listening to right now, but it's copyrighted stuff. Let's get these potatoes planted. Potatoes. I gotta figure out where I'm supposed to get clay. I feel like it's just like digging dirt and stuff, but I might be wrong. But anywho, like I was saying earlier, the D&D stuff, it's like not a lot of people who I can like then show things to. Even when like I make maps, like people are just like, cool, and that's and that's it. And then I'm like, I spent like 4 hours on this map, and then they're like, that's nice. But I don't know, it doesn't feel like something that I can like share that many people will also be able to get understand about like my passions and stuff. So I feel like I'm definitely excited to make more videos now that I'm getting a better hang of it, and I'm really excited for my next video. Just spoiler, talking a little bit about Dungeon Meshi, Delicious in Dungeon. Finished season 1, and it's so gratifying seeing. Oh, I need water. It's so gratifying seeing a series that I've been reading for like 10 years now at this point. Actually, like get animated and come to life, and seeing the voice actors like really play these characters that I've known for so long and have loved. And the voice acting crew too, they're pretty good. I don't know if anyone's familiar, because I feel like I'm definitely a person who this is neat. Like blanking on it. No. Chill Chuck. I'm thinking about Chucklick. Chill Chuck. Oh man. What just every one of those characters are so unique, and yet they are so like they I love how much they play on the tropes of D&D with the cast. Typical like hero who's just a dude and a human, and like the elf mage, and I forgot I didn't give these guys water. The elf mage and the halfling, rogue. That's all cool, but even then they like really subvert those stereotypes. And then I really love the voice actors too. When it comes to Marcel, she's played by Emily Rudd, who, if I'm not mistaken, is that the same? Definitely getting. Yeah, it is the same Emily Rudd from One Piece, so that's pretty cool. From the One Piece live action. Then Sungwon Cho from ProZD, as he's known on YouTube, which a lot of people know him as. He's pretty cool. this is what I was kind of mentioning, like about being on the internet for a long time. Like I've seen so many of his skits, like even back in on the Vine days, and seeing him, yeah, just making all this funny content. He's been in so many video games and so much stuff since then. It's pretty cool. So he's there. Oh, my friend here, Linus. I'm happy by myself, you know. Yeah, I get that, Linus. Here's a cauliflower. You can have that, buddy. I'm supposed to give somebody a cauliflower too. Jody. Who the hell is Jody? Jody. Jody. Where are you, Jody? Where do I find this lady? Alright, I'm gonna go find Jody so I can give her the cauliflower. Head home and let's see. If compounds in the rhizosphere contain sufficient levels of carbon-13, then... Oh, sorry. I was pondering some data, and I didn't notice you there. Okay. So I gotta find Jody. Oh, so I was saying, ProZD, he's made a lot of stuff. His voice acting is incredible. He plays Senshi, which is one of my favorite characters at all. Just like he just like he's just so funny. I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't watched it. But he's just a great character. I wish he's so and this is why I think this is a bit more of a something I've noticed here, I guess. The one thing I've noticed, especially about like many of the most famous and prolific manga creators, especially like the female writers, they just are, I don't know, I don't want to say like they're better, obviously, because that's, oh, we got a scene here. I don't know what this guy sounds like. Ah, hello there, Ricardo. I was just loading some more prizes into this machine here. Prizes. This is definitely new. I do not recall this at all. It's a new program I've come up with to help promote a spirit of goodwill among the townsfolk, you included. It's pretty simple. Sometimes you have to help others in town. You'll receive a prize ticket. Turn them in here for rewards. Here's some special stuff in there. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is definitely new. I don't recall this. Rather than that's funny. No, I just want to help. I'm being honest. I'm not gonna sell the town out to Jojo Mart yet. Hold on here. All right. Sorry about that. The help wanted board in town, that's a good way to get your hands on more tickets. Good luck out there. Okay, thanks, man. All right, I don't have any tickets. What? After marriage? You may file for divorce here. What the heck? Wow, crazy. All right, so I don't have any tickets. That's cool. All good there. Alrighty. I've got to find Jody. Where would she be? It's late at night. They're probably all in the bar. That's where everybody goes to the saloon. Jody. Not Jody. The hell is this woman? Alright. Gonna put on an APB for Jody. Get out of my way, bud. Get out of my way. Oh, that's trapped me. Okay. I saw someone running out there. No, Sebastian. Says, yep. But I didn't hear you. I was busy thinking about something. Alright, buddy. I guess I'll try to find Jody tomorrow. That's fine. Damn, I've gone on so many tangents and lost so many trains of thought. Oh, so manga creators. And just like, yeah. So, I think her name is Ryuki Koi. I think her name is. But she pays so much attention to details and to characters and to fleshing out the world and to right here, just to so much that really humanizes these characters in such a good way. Like there's a scene where Laos meets like one of his old party members and he's like talking to him, and the party member tells him like eventually tells him like, hey, look, like just shut up, I've never liked you, I never wanted to hang out with you, you're so annoying, like whatever. And then Laos is just like, why didn't you tell me something sooner? Why didn't you say something? I had no idea that this was the case. Like I could have done something about it. We could have changed things. And it was just so funny, and it felt like such a true moment because I've also been in that situation. And it's just so funny. But I think that's it for tonight. Oh, Ali, welcome. Hello, hello. Doing my own stream Stardew here. Probably not going to be doing this for that much longer. Oh, thanks for the follow. Sav. Oh, hey, Sav. Didn't know you were watching. Welcome. Sav just joined our Discord, our server, to join our campaign. Very excited. It is such a wild time to be joining. I am like definitely considering probably I'm only in year 1. I literally just started. I make so little progress because I'm never like streaming enough. But it's I'm trying to like get into the habit of doing it more and just getting more comfortable. But yeah, making a little progress, slow progress. But I think today's going to be a bit of a longer stream since we have some of the evening free and a little bit. But then I think I want to play some Marvel Snap later. Got to get on my grind to get to rank 100 for Infinite there. Love Marvel Snap too. Yeah, welcome. And yeah, Becky, it is a seriously wild time to be joining the campaign. But that's what makes it so fun. But I definitely think like in oh, thanks Ali for stopping by. Have a good one. The I definitely think like I'm gonna have to put like a pause on any new members from joining like once we get to like the end of July or August, because at that point is there's just not gonna be enough time. But it's exciting, very exciting. But yeah, the oh no, I don't know what I'm saying. But anywho, yeah, last weekend quests were pretty crazy, pretty funny. We didn't have too many quests because it was also my daughter's graduation, and then it was Father's Day, and that was took a lot of time, obviously. So the chickies, I had to check on them because they were really mad that I didn't feed them yesterday, and that's my fault. I'm just not used to having chickens so early in the game. But yeah, the quests we went on to the Dread domain were pretty cool. Some other stuff. Players got to go to a new domain of Dread, kind of see what that place was like, and I definitely there's something I need for strawberries for. I think I'm gonna save one, two. But the new domain of Dread was pretty awesome. New experience for players to go to a new place and see a new world with new rules and culture and society. And each one's very different. One of the most popular and known out there is Strahd's domain, with Barovia, but there are like countless others. In the last one they went to was essentially a place of like just aristocracy, but it was all a mirage, an illusion, a front, I should say. Like, people were incredibly in debt and yet were buying clothing so that they could present themselves as being wealthier than they were. It was pretty much something that everybody had to do. I've got to track down this. Wait, there's a map here, right? So Barney's Ranch, Willow and Jane, home of Jody. Okay, okay. We got you, Jody. Got you in our sights. I forgot the cauliflower at home, though. That's fine. But anyhow, they got to go to that domain of Dread, spend a lot of money, meet the Dreadlord there, deal with her, which was pretty fun. Because the Dreadlords are like, truly monstrous beings. They are like the lords of these domains. They have incredible power. And for her, she pretty much could disintegrate people with a look. That was her like whole gimmick. Tejiko did not get arrested yet. But that might be coming. We'll see. No, Tejiko is going to be getting another invitation to move up to Albion to be with her boo, her aristocratic boyfriend thing. I don't know what the heck's going on there now. Now that he's invited her to move in with him, and yeah, that's a lot. But okay, where is this lady? She lives here. Let's see. Okay, so she's not home. Where could she be? It's a Sunday. Where do people go on Sundays? Alright. But yeah, so this new domain of Dread was pretty cool. The land of Haslin. And it's also cool because, like, I would count, like, the pit doesn't technically count as like a domain of Dread, but it kind of is. And that's like a kind of weird future world where the players are in the lands of like Bloodborne, essentially, if you're familiar with that series of yeah, not quite being Yarnum, but Yarnum. And that one kind of showed a world where like things had devolved. There really wasn't magic. People didn't really practice any magic. There was still like faith in like the church and stuff like that, but only of the church that was created, not of any of like the gods that still remained, from our world at least. So that whole scenario got to show the players like a world where like there was no magic. God, I cannot find this lady. I just really want to focus on getting this quest done because this is like one thing off my list. And I got Where's your mother? Sometimes those spring petals that float around make my nose drip. Okay. Alright, that wasn't very helpful. Anywho. Players got to see Haslin. Got to see what that city was like in a place where mages seem to have complete control of the world and do whatever they want. A complete higher echelon of society that they were in. Are you Jody? Caroline. Okay. Ever take a day off? No. No. Wait, you're Jody. Jody. Penny's a sweet girl. She's been Vincent's teacher for a while now. He really loves her. Jody, take this cauliflower. Oh, thank you. Awesome. She paid 350 gold for that cauliflower. Crazy. But yeah. Spend some time in the mines and then swap over to some Marvel Snap. But yeah. Fun time. I definitely took a bit longer than I expected. Mostly, I think, because of my due to my overzealousness than anything else. But yeah, we'll finish that one off this weekend, and players will hopefully return back from their trip alive and safe and well. See. But yeah. That was a lot of our quests. What else did we do last week? So much happens sometimes, it's so hard to keep track of like which updates are from when and how long it has been. But I don't need to be a little more. Let's see, what else have I been to? Oh, Father's Day. Went to go see Inside Out 2, which was pretty funny. Because my sister was like, you know, isn't this gonna be a kind of like isn't this like maybe like a little bit too little of a kids movie? Because you know she's 20 and my daughter's 14. So she was like, is this gonna be a little like too young for us or something? And I was like, I don't know, I don't think so. It's been like 9 years since the last Inside Out came out, which really made me feel really old. I was like, yeah, okay, cool. And I tell you, midway through that movie, I was like, wow, this movie's not for kids. This movie is intended for adults and other people who have like lots of anxiety, because holy hell, was it so real. They like they have a character literally called like anxiety, and but it just shows you too how much like I call it like the program like in my head that's like trying to predict the future. Like that's what my anxiety is like. It's like the whole like, all right, if I can predict every possible future and predict every possible outcome, then I can prevent any situation in which I'm in pain or suffering. But for one, like people grow mainly in situations of discomfort. You know, discomfort forces growth. But also like it's just a lot of unnecessary like mental work, and it takes its toll, and it's just very funny. It's also like how even like I mentioned before with D&D, like your brain does not separate the experiences you have in D&D from your real experiences. And if you're experiencing, you know, if you're stressed because of a D&D encounter, or if you're stressed because you're like planning for the future, then your brain still experiences that stress. It's still the cortisol being into your body here, or into your brain. And so it's kind of like that same thing like with anxiety of just like and it's funny because in the movie they show like a depiction of that where like they show how like her imagination, you know, the body, Riley, her imagination is literally being used against her, because it's being used to imagine like horrible situations, like what if this person doesn't like me, what if this happens, and then it's just so for like a simple movie, like a simple like hour and a half kids movie, the symbolism was just so on point, especially when it comes to like, you know, Joy, you know, I guess someone who I would say is like the lead character of the movie. There's even a line there where they say like, wow, I guess you just feel less joy as you get older. And that really hit home. I really felt something about that there. there's this there's this like real moment there where you kind of like think about that for the character. You think about for yourself, like, man, is that true? Are we just like, you know, destined and doomed to just feel less and less joy about things as we get older and older in life? And uh yeah, it was a real moment. I'm gonna eat this daffodil. Hopefully that gives me some energy. I don't think it did anything. I'm gonna get this last hopper and then out of here. But yeah, it's just like, you know, that's how the brain works. And it is one thing that like I always remember when I was younger. I would ask my mom all these questions about like what were things like when you were a kid and how did you experience things? And blah, blah, blah. I was always a kid full of too many questions. And so I remember like, you know, she was like, oh, I don't remember this, or you just forget these things, or like, you know, nobody remembers that, or I don't remember this either. And one thing for me, like becoming a parent, that was very, very important to me was trying to make sure that like I remember what it was like to be a kid. I try my best to keep in mind, um, try my best to keep in mind like what I was thinking and experiencing and how I viewed the world when I was that age. And I feel like a lot of people do not consider this once they get older. They're just like, ah, whatever. And it's how you, I feel like it's how you get that like second here to this message. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, I feel like that's why so many people are like, ah, kids these days, and blah blah blah. And I feel like always like, what? I remember what I was like when I was a kid, and yeah, I was the same way. Me and her mother get kind of get into it sometimes because of that, just because like we have like not just different views on things, but also like this different experiences where I'm like, yeah, you know, especially like me, yeah, definitely had a lot of different experiences and viewed things very differently as a kid too. Even like one of my friends today kind of mentioned, we were talking, he was like, yeah, even when you were young though, you were like you were old. And I was like, no, that's just like that's just the divergence, man. Alright, it's time for bed here. But it's one thing I really try to keep in mind with my daughter too, is like, okay, I am, you know, 33, she's 14. Obviously, I started young, so that gave me a bit of a heads up when it comes to remembering things that have happened. But bookseller's in town today. Oh, that's cool. Putting off the land. Oh, the cherry blossoms. That's so pretty. So the yeah, the movie was incredible. Cannot recommend it enough. Especially also does not overstay its welcome, which is like super critical, I think, for a lot of movies. So many movies want to drag themselves out and just be more than they were. Like it is fine to have hour and 20-minute movie, um, hour 30-minute movie. You're fine. Rather than like trying to like make things just last longer arbitrarily. I hate that so much. Um, but yeah, so great movie. Had a great time. My daughter, as always, she got me a cool shirt. It's cool. Cool Spider-Man shirt. Everybody knows I love Spider-Man. And yeah, that's kind of it. The we had our graduation on Saturday, which was cool. Anywho, we've already got a pretty full week of quests this week for D&D. Very exciting. And we've also got an influx of new players too, which I'm always excited to have. Every new player every player in general, I say is like I gotta find more clay. I gotta figure out. I think I just dig around for it. Um, or maybe let me go take the let me go see the bookseller, and then I gotta take these geodes to the blacksmith so you can break them open. So, where's the bookseller though? Okay, bookseller's over here. Nope, I was wrong. On the blacksmith though. It's locked. Opens at 9. Is the bookseller in the archaeology office? Where the heck is the bookseller? Maybe I'm trying to think where it could even appear, because I know there's the lady with the cart with the pig in the woods, and then there's Jojo Mart up here, and then the quarry is further up here, right? Let's see. Wait a second. I have to look this up here because it says it's above Jojo. Oh, there is. It is there. Oh, how did I completely miss that? Oh well. Let's go see what this bookseller has to have. Buy books? Oh. Oh. Okay. I can't really afford these. You can now see the value of your items. Oh, that's really... Damn, that's really valuable. I need money for the blacksmith so that he can check out these geodes. Damn you, blacksmith. Alright, bookman. Keep your funny books. I'll come back for them later. Okay. But yeah, so I view DMing as like a process of like crafting process geodes. Here we go. A process of like bringing a meal together. You have a bunch of people who all add different flavors to the meal, and I love having new players who come in because they either have new ideas or they just bring like their own flavor to the meal, and it just adds a different taste. And it's like, cool, great, I love this new experience that we're having. I also love having new players who were like, even if they're not new to D&D, but just new to joining like this campaign, because no matter what, like everybody builds, biases or expectations, or just fall into patterns and things like that. And I think that is normal. Wait, I found... Oh, because I gotta get more geodes, because that's where I get the clay from. Okay. But new players who like join a new campaign, they don't have any set expectations or connotations of like anything at all. So they have new ideas. They might come in and be like, hey, or they might come in and like poke at an area that like hasn't been poked at before, and then it's like, cool, a whole new path of possibilities has opened up because you've gone in this direction. I love how much that affects things. Yeah, Martin. Man, this game has gone through so many changes. I had no idea there was a bookseller now. Yeah, neither did I. That's why I was originally saying like I didn't want to do any mods. But like I was also mentioning before too, I saw actually Ollie on a TikTok stream. She was doing a modded run with just aesthetics, like just like flowers and trees and things like that were just different, and I really loved how it looked. It also made her stream just look way cooler too, because you just see so many beautiful flowers and stuff, and I was like, wow, it adds a whole new vibe. Even like it added like a kind of what is that uh that, like old video games used to have it, like a kind of line that would go up across the screens. I forgot what it's called, but like those types of things just, I don't know, this looks nice. So I'm thinking about maybe adding some mods here. This thing. But yeah, so much to the game. Alright. I'm gonna take, after this day, quick break to eat my sandwich that I forgot about, that I said I wanted, and then put to the side. And then I'm gonna play some Marvel Snap. That's a fun game too. Let's put this away. I got the clay, which I needed. Watered all my plants. I'll figure out what to do with these guys later. Oh, I almost have enough. Okay, I will feel really good if we could end this stream with me being able to buy the freaking silo that I've wanted for so long. No, we won't because I need clay. Damn it. It's focused on the clay, the copper. Martin says, shout out to my favorite NPC, the Hat Mouse. Rico in a simpler formula. Oh yeah, the Hat Mouse. Oh, I forgot about him. Watered our plants, did all that stuff. Is there anything else? Checked on my chickies. I did not check on my chickies. Oh, come here. A little guy. Love that cat. Specifically Bruin's cat. Because he's just so funny. Every time you guys try interacting with him, and he's just a dumb cat. And he's just trying so hard. Call it the Waffloid. I don't recognize you, but welcome to the chat here. These people with their music. Cat, yeah. Oh yeah. Hat cat. It's good too. Let's see. Yes. I really hope you guys aren't picking up the music from the people who drive by in the street, because out here in New York, I don't know, I have never once understood the appeal, and maybe this is just me, of playing of music so loud that people blocks away from you can hear you and feel your music through their houses. But I think that's one of the parts of me that's definitely like, okay, yeah, I'm an old man. Cool. All right. Okay. Figure out how to get more clay. What I should do, maybe she's still open. I want more chickens. And I want, oh, 16. Let's see, she's still open here. Am I seeing the house? We got a few of us more. Excellent. Thank you, Stanley. No, not Stanley's Ryan. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Yeah. She's not open. I was hoping Marnie could get me another chicken before we closed, but that's fine. No chickens. We'll get chickens next time. Little by little. What it is that I've got to just start streaming this game whenever I have the desire to play Stardew Valley. Because there's been a few times that I've been like, I've got like half an hour. Maybe I should play some Stardew Valley. But then I also try not to. I try to keep it for the stream. Like I said, it forces me to have a game to play that also lets me blurb and gap a whole bunch. Which is what I'm trying to keep to. Because I like my high intensity games, but I know there's no way in hell that I'll be able to do one of those and keep and carry any kind of conversation or reading any bit of the chat. Like I was playing. It's been a few months since it came out. The finals. I decided to like re-download it again. It's like a arena shooter game. It's very fun. Chicken statue. Let's put you next to the chickens. This won't bother them. They won't freak out. Can I not put this here? Is it only for my apartment? Let's see. Chicken? Ah, chicken. Okay. That's fine, chicken. You can go here. Yeah. And I know I can do that also with Marvel Snap because I know that if I'm just not paying attention, then I'll just end up losing a lot more points in that game. Because I've gotten to infinite rank so many times, but the last season I didn't make it. I just didn't have the time to grind and to get my head in the game. But also there's been so many changes that have happened in that game that have changed the meta. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Marvel Snap or anything like that, but I absolutely love those games. I love card games and strategy games like that. But anywho, like I mentioned, I end the stream for a little bit, and I will return probably in about 5 after I eat a sandwich and get Marvel Snap loaded up. Aaron, how's Poker Rogue been going? Okay, update for Poker Rogue. I think I finally had a breakthrough, and I finally got up to level 60 or around 60. And that was cool. I think I figured out like, okay, I need to capture more Pokemon as I'm going and not just like capture the ones who I start out with and then try to train those up. Like I had a lot more success like starting with my starting 3, and then once I got past round 10 catching one of those Pokemon, and then once I got to round 20 catching 2 or 3 of those, and of course like type, keeping type selection there. Them having a level cap really adds a different layer of strategies to the game too, because you can't just have one mon that's gonna dominate everything. But yeah, fun game. Fun game. I'll be right back, y'all.